What did you do before?
Where is that?
What was Merg doing before?
I was just I'm dealing with Badger. I sold him some of my cargo.
Yeah.
That's part of selling contact cargo is part of the dealing with the contact action.
Hmm. Yeah, free actions.
Yeah. I'm gonna consider this one, and I'm gonna draw 2 more. It's not bad. Much I don't have. I can't do that one. Well, actually, I could. I do have the fancy duds. I could do the bottom one. I'm definitely taking this one, but I think that I'm not going to take either of these. Into my hand. And then I'm going to, while I'm here, look at the stuff. So that was my first action. This is my second action. I'm gonna consider, this guy and 2 more. Well, I mean, I'm taking the shepherd. Uh... I mean, I could use more fighting, I guess. I will take, I'll take expendable as well. And now I have a full complement. How much was that? It was 100. Alright, that's my turn. Real. Oh, my music ran out. Oh, I know it didn't. YouTube, stop pausing randomly. Jesus Christ. Just play the goddamn music. What is Real doing? She's Pavamong. Right. You have 4, don't you? You have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's 5? I mean, you still got 5, so I think that still passes. So it doesn't matter. I mean, it passes, so. Go ahead. Keep going. Going. I must move a Reaver ship to a sector adjacent to your current location, not occupied. Also, yeah, turn that over and shuffle it up. I'm gonna move them to, New Hope, I guess. You're not going there, are you? Weren't you gonna buy some stuff from me, by the way? Were you not gonna do that? Because, I mean, I'm not going over there. I'm over in Persephone. The closest I'm going is gonna be like Albion. Oh, you're not gonna play anymore? Alright. Goodbye, Rill.
Bye.
Bye.
Can probably put her stuff back in the decks. Nobody died.
No, but we sure did get a lot of warrants.
Put this away.
I mean, she was pretty much winning.
She was winning. I didn't say we needed to stop. I'm just putting her stuff back in the piles.
Yeah. Probably upset about her headset.
Yeah, it sucks to have to like lose a headset.
Yeah.
All right, I'll put her money back away too. Oops. Well, in that case, it's your turn, Craig.
This is actually a big reason why I got a cordless headset. Because even if you want it to be plugged in, you can have it plugged in, but then it's using a generic USB cord that you can just replace.
Cats are little shits.
Yeah.
One of the many reasons I don't have one.
Yuki does chew on cords, so I've had to switch certain things over to thicker cords that she won't chew on.
I imagine you could get like some kind of cord protector thing that you could put around stuff.
Yeah, that would also stop them from doing it. There's also bitter yuck, but that doesn't work for her. Her cat actually likes it.
Alright, well, what are you doing?
Well, I no longer want to go over by the friggin' Reavers. I was gonna go to Patience, but...
Well, them being right next to you doesn't necessarily mean that they're gonna get you.
Yeah, but it certainly
The
increases
show
the
said
chance.
that it happens if they see you.
The show said a lot of things.
New Hope is currently getting...
Revered.
Yeah. Ooh, I could make it to the Space Bazaar.
I need a new engine.
I think I'll try to go over the Space Bazaar. So, use up my last fuel. One.
Alright.
Two.
Keep going.
Three.
Keep going.
Four.
Wave at the Alliance cruiser as you pass.
Mm-hmm. Me and Harkin are cool anyway. 5.
That's the yellow. A rogue trader. You may buy fuel for 2, parts for 3. I don't know why you would do this because you're at the bazaar anyway. But you don't have to, and you can keep going, so it doesn't matter. Do you want to try to take 3 free contraband? You'd have to roll for it, though.
No.
Well,
My
then.
moral crew would become disgruntled, but I could buy contraband.
Yeah. That's right. You have a lot of moral crew. Bastard doesn't give a shit. The other ones, though.
Yeah, I'll buy 2 contraband for 800.
Okay.
Now I'm here, so I'll let's see here. I'm in duels jobs. Hmm.
Yes.
I'm looking at jobs. Hmm.
Well, this is your second action, right? So, Lost Joke, you can go ahead and move while Craig's looking at the jobs.
Yeah, this is my second.
I was actually going to be starting this job.
That's fine.
Draw 1 misbehave.
Well,
Damn.
probably better off doing the fight. It's not a bad fight. You can't use any gear for it.
Yeah, but if I had been floundering on that sniper rifle this entire time, the one card that I could just buy. Fine, I fight.
Okay. So you have 4 fight, it looks like, without the gear. So you just need to roll a 2 or better.
Taking these 2 jobs.
You got a
rolled a
6. You could roll again if you wanted, although you don't really need to.
I don't really need to.
So now you can grab 2 contraband. And that's it. And that's all the misbehaving you need to do on this job. You just need to get to Athens.
Oh shit. I have to keep 1 contraband in the open.
I mean, you can move your fuel
wait.
if you want, but like, there's nothing saying
Yes,
that
I
you
want.
can't move stuff around. All right. Are you gonna move or buy anything, or?
Can I possibly buy then move?
You've already done one thing. You started the job, so you can only do one more thing.
So I can either buy or move.
Yeah.
Where am I going? I am going to Georgia again.
Athens. I've been through Athens, Georgia. It's an okay.
Actually,
place.
no, I want to buy. I need fuel.
Okay. Well, you can buy fuel as much as you want, and you can also look at stuff from the deck if you buy fuel, so.
2 fuel and 1 spare. And that is
$500.
or I can just take it in my hand. Sure. Hey, that's mine.
You're like,
Stop, thief!
I will help you.
I'm zoomed really far out, so trying to play with tiny things is not going to.
All right. Do you want to look at the cards? Because you can still look at cards. Because that's all like
what's
one by
here?
action.
Where am I? In Silverhold?
Yeah.
Oh, I know. It's only 2 cards. I know what's there. I'm fine.
Well, I mean, you can draw more cards as well. I mean, this is a whole full buy option. Buying fuel is just part of that.
Hey, look who I found.
Nice. It's actually pretty. Zoe's thing is actually pretty nice. You can reroll fight tests. And she adds fight.
I can have horses.
You have any oops. No, you don't.
Where does this go? Does it count as a...
Transport, no,
A slot?
transport is a gear. All of these, anything that's not a ship upgrade, a person, or a person is gear. So you would need to assign this to someone. And use it during a job. And it counts as transport.
Alright, I'll buy... Wait, can I still buy?
Yeah.
Alright,
And
I'll
buy
get
up to 2
Zoe
things.
and horses.
Buying fuel and parts is part of the buy action. So you would basically be looking at the cards and deciding if you want to buy 2 things, and you can buy fuel and parts in the same thing. All right, it's my turn. Well, because Rel isn't around anymore, I am going to finally sell this contraband for 700 each. I guess I'm going to deal with Badger again. It's 1400.
Here, the hill people can have my horses.
I'm going to take 15 and give 1 back. And then I guess if I'm dealing with Badger, I can look at his jobs. Let me do new jobs. I already know I don't want any of those jobs. Friggin' Reavers are in the way. Jesus Christ, look at these. Three misbehave cards. It's immoral. Which I don't think matters to me. Well, it matters to Wash. Ariel. 3 cards, though. Jesus Christ. And has it need a fake ID? I don't think I have a fake ID, do I? Oh, yes, I do. I have Shepherd Book. Counts as a fake ID. God. Do I want to risk it? To be honest, I don't really.
What's adventure without a little risk?
I don't really want to risk it. And then, while I'm here, I'm also going to look at what he has for sale.
You don't want to risk what?
Misbehave cards.
Yeah.
I don't like any of this stuff, so 3 new cards it is. Ugh, great. Don't think I want any of these. Well, that's my turn. Do I want any fuel? I mean, maybe I'll get a fuel and a part. It's 400. That's it. That's my turn.
Okay. I'm gonna start a job. They load 2 contraband.
Okay.
And
Start moving if you want.
I have no fuel.
Well, you can buy stuff then. You can look at the deck and buy as many fuels as you want. Although you only have $100? Jesus, how did you get so low?
I bought contraband.
No. Bye, giant nerd guy. He's leaving us. He's leaving us forever. We've been playing this game for
Forever.
4 hours, by the way.
Yeah, I'm just gonna mosey 2 over.
1 to 2 hours.
Is that
1
what this
to
game's
2 hours.
slated to play?
That's what this particular intro story is supposed to be. 1 to 2 hours for new people.
Wow, then we are really bad at this game.
And I mean,
Yeah.
the other ones, I mean, to be fair, we are all learning it as we go. The other ones are like here's 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours, 2
We're
hours,
also not efficient players.
1 hour solo play for,
That's my
for
turn,
one
though.
person.
Go ahead, one choke.
Don't want to risk going through Alliance base because of all the stash so I'm gonna full burn.
Well, only one card will raid your stash in Alliance space, so you do have a 1 in 31 chance.
I'm picking the safer route. I say safer.
Craig, move the Reavers to a space next to one joke.
Oh.
Oh, what a dick move. You can, as far as I know, go through Reaver space.
Can I not initiate an attack
Yeah,
from them?
their thing happens on the beginning of your turn, if you are there at the beginning of your turn. If it was an Alliance ship, you would have to do that immediately, but if it's a Reaver ship, I think their thing only happens at the beginning.
Yeah, that's true. Because you don't stop there.
The Reaver ship is a ghost ship, apparently. Or you can try
Keep
for the
flying.
fight. You don't
Nah.
want to take $1,000 and
No,
stop
I
there?
have more money.
You have to stop here too. You have a pilot?
I do not.
You do not.
I don't have an engineer either, so I have to spend a few.
Yeah. Looks like either way, you're either spending a fuel or you're stopping. You can move. Yeah, one. They're giving chase.
Thought it was a ghost ship.
Alright, you're done. Alright, I guess it's my turn. One, two, three. It's 4 either way. Alright, I'm gonna full burn, I guess, to Londinium. Let's friggin' do it. I'm a little bit worried, but we'll see.
I don't like that I had to burn another fuel on my path. I might actually have to slip into Alliance space to get.
No, I don't need to do that. I'm just gonna keep on flying. 2,
I'll be in my bunk.
Player to my right, your lost joke must move the Alliance cruiser one spot.
Next to you or in general?
Just in general. Any blue spot that's next to it, one spot. Alright. 3. Lion. 4. Keep flying. Yay, I did it. Except I'm not quite out of the shit just yet because I need to misbehave. Alright. Let's do it. We're gonna misbehave. I need to draw 2 cards. I set off the alarm.
Oops.
Okay, roll for all wanted crew. If any crews are seized, I get a warrant. But, don't think that I have any wanted crew, so I proceed! Alright, that's 1 down. And number 2. Requires transport. Load up to 3 contraband. For each crew on job without gear, load 1 contraband. Some of these are like really bad, and then you get this one that's basically like, oh yeah, here's some free shit. Who doesn't have gear? Everybody doesn't have gear. I could load up to 5 contraband, I think. I don't know if Captain counts or not, so I'm just gonna say probably doesn't.
I think Captain does count as
Really?
crew.
So I could get 6 contraband?
Yeah.
I don't. You barely have
if-
enough space for that.
But I
If
do
the
have enough
captain-
space.
If the captain takes up a crew slot, then he counts
Okay.
as crew.
Then I'm going to go
Otherwise
ahead and
it's-
get 6 contraband.
It would be
Free shit! Free shit.
Who's shit and why are we freeing them?
8, 4, goddamn, 5, 6. That's it. I can deliver 1 contraband. I don't have any grifters, I don't think. No. I don't want to do that. What are you doing? I want to keep my fuel safe, just in case. So I get 35 minus 4, 6, 7. So I get 28. 28 total. Oh, why am I doing that? It's fine. That is a lot of goddamn money, and a lot of fucking money coming my way too. That's my turn, by the way. It's Craig's turn.
I'm gonna mosey.
Oh, and I get a goal. I get a goal token too. 'Cause that's over 6,000. I am almost done.
And I'll deal. Sell 2 contraband to Badger
Okay.
for 1,400.
I'm just looking at like the 2 cards that I got for misbehave. I was so worried about it because I was thinking of what happened to Craig the first time. And look at what I got. Jesus Christ.
Oh, damn it.
And then I'm gonna look at Badger's jobs.
Look at his jabs.
His gerbs. Don't have a companion.
I could possibly win the game in my next turn.
Could possibly.
If nothing stops me, but something's probably going to stop me.
Your luck's gonna have to run out sometime.
What else are you going to do, Craig? Are you going to move? Or are you going to buy?
I'm dealing.
Yeah, but what are you going to do second?
I already moved. I had to.
Oh, you had to
mosey.
move? Alright, well then, Lost Joke, go ahead and go. It is thy turn, Lost Joke. Get busy flying, or get busy
Gonna
dying.
burn.
Alright. Well, I mean, you do have plus 1, 2, because you can use stuff in this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's a pretty easy roll. It means you just have to get a 3 or higher. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you can re-roll one of these if you don't get it.
Yeah, I may as well.
So you need 9. You need 9 plus. But you're still stopping. But I mean,
Either way, it's
yeah. But this way you get free stuff. You win.
what
So
I
you
get.
get 500
got-
bucks and 2 parts. But you have to stop. It's my turn. I'm full burning. You know what? Just in case, before I full burn, I'm going to start this work. Just in case. I just need to grab 2 cargo, which I barely have enough room for. Actually, I'm not sure I can do that. You know what? I don't think I can do that. Never mind. So no, never mind. I'm not doing this. I'm just going to full burn.
It's kind of unlucky on my part. I actually have to go to the nearest planet to
What?
fuel.
Lost Joke, move the Alliance Cruiser 1 space.
Chase him. Chase him down.
3. I'm going to spend 2 parts to keep flying. 4. 5. 6. Oops. Keep flying. Do I have to deal? Do I have to actually do something? Nope, I'm done. We're done. I finished. I win. And I actually finished with only, let's see. Wait, it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I actually only finished with $1,100, but, whatever. I have, look at all the fucking contraband I have. I could just sell that. I could sell that to Niska on my next turn and get 700 per. No, 800 per.
No, you.
God, how much is that? 16, 32, 40, 48, $5,600 I could sell this stuff for. But yeah, I win.
Let's
That's it.
give credit where credit's due, because the only reason you won is because Wash is on your crew.
Yes, I will say that. Wash, definitely a good one. One of the expansions... Pull these out. So this is... These are like promo cards. These are basically different versions. So like here's a different version of Wash that's like does a little bit more than regular Wash. And see, this is like... These are in you gotta like find them in specific places. These replace the regular cards. Where is Kaylee? She's in Regina, apparently. So this is like one of the expansions that we could use. It's like a mini expansion. The other expansions, might as well talk about them. I think we're done. We're probably done playing for the day.
Yeah.
No, this isn't. These are just extra cards. And then...
I get lost out in the black with Reavers tailing me.
So, Blue Sun is just another part of the board. Blue Sun is specifically this part of the board and these contacts. And it also changes how many Reavers there are. It adds 3 Reavers that all start up here. But yeah, there's like a new place that you can go to buy stuff. There's a new contact. There's 2 new contacts. And of course, you might have a job that goes to Miranda, which would be kind of dangerous. I think that's mostly all it adds. I don't know if it adds much of anything else. It adds alert tokens, which I think affect the way Alliance and Reavers move. Basically, so on this one, if where's the Reaver? On this one, if a Reaver or an Alliance ship moves out of a place, you leave a appropriate token there. And then if anybody else goes into that space, they actually have to roll against each token. And if they fail a roll, the ship in question comes right to them. And then they have to possibly deal with that. And then, you know, there's a couple new captains that you can choose from. And then we would use the RIM, the red nav deck for this entire side of the RIM space.
Is there a part over here?
Yes, I'm getting to that. So the next expansion, Kalidasa, adds in this area, more RIM space, with more people. Kalidasa also adds in Higgins as a contact over here, but then adds in Fantine Mingo and Beaumont, a place to buy stuff, and then just a bunch of new stuff. And it adds in this guy, which is like the wrong model, but that's fine. The Corvette, which starts down here, and it moves
stuff
around.
From comics or what?
No, this is from the show. This was the guy from the movie, I believe. The
Corvette?
The undercover, like the guy who was chasing them, I thought. It's either that or it's Jubal. Early. I think it's the guy from the movie though. But anyway,
that guy was wait, wasn't he Alliance?
He was Alliance, yeah, which is why I think this is Alliance, because this is technically an Alliance token. So yeah, I think it's the guy from the movie, whose name I can't remember. Anyway, he moves around like the Alliance and like the Reavers, but he has different stuff, and then what you do for him is over here in the Corvette contact stuff. He's like a little bit slightly different. And then it also adds a couple new contacts, a couple new leaders, or at least one new leader, more RIM deck stuff. It adds in nested skill tests. It adds more nav deck stuff. Both of these add more nav deck stuff to both the Border and the Alliance decks as well. And then more jobs, more stuff.
Yeah, that is the Operatives Corvette.
Yeah.
It looks...
It's not the same. The model is different.
See, this looks a lot more familiar than the model looks.
Well, this model, as far as I can tell, it reminds me a little bit of the shuttle, the Firefly shuttle. I don't think it's that either. It's something weird. I don't know what the hell it is.
I think it's just a not very good model trying to look like.
No, I think it's a
this.
model of. No, I think it's a model of something else. I think it's a generic model that they found because they couldn't find a model of the actual Corvette.
No.
Anyway, so that's what that adds. It also adds like some of the jobs have bonuses. I don't think, does this one add Haven stuff? I don't think it does. All right, and then finally, we have Pirates and Bounty Hunters, which adds 2 new kinds of ships. You can see them right here. One of them has a shit ton of cargo space, but is slower. Basically a pirating ship. You would use that, I think, if you want. I mean, you could be a pirate with any of the ships, but like some of these are kind of tailor-made for it. Or the Interceptor, which is, I believe, Jubal Early's ship.
Yeah, that one's early.
And which goes really fast, but has limited cargo space, but is more meant to grab people, bounties, which
people taker.
Which it adds in bounties, which is what this is. So you basically have 3 bounty cards out at all times. There are some times when you need to add in more bounties. It also adds alerts, I believe, which basically kind of change the rules slightly depending on what alert is out. And then, of course, it adds in piracy jobs, in which you target specifically other players and take their stuff. After some, you have to obviously roll against each other.
Yes, but it does early have to roll against the player kicking him into the space.
I think he does.
And then just kind of live with it.
So as you can see, there's a boarding test. You have to succeed at a boarding test, and then even after you board, you also have to succeed against the other player's crew. Basically, what you do is you each choose what tests you each will do. So, like, the person getting boarded could choose to test fighting, or they could choose to test engineering, or they could choose to test negotiation, whatever generally is highest, I would think. And then you also, the person boarding, also has to choose what you want to roll for, and then whoever rolls highest wins. And then you have these, the pirate things are subjective. I think basically it means if you pirate against a moral captain, it's immoral. And if you pirate against a non-moral captain, it's not immoral. I think is how that works. And then basically you would take stuff from their hold, and then you would deliver it, and then that's how you get paid. And then here's the bounties. It's basically the same thing. You would have to, I mean, if it's on another crew, you would have to board them and take their crew, just like if you were pirating them. But you could also, for instance, grab them from, if like you see them in the deck where they are. And these generally have little things that say, "Oh, last seen on," etc. That's generally what deck that they're going to be on, if you want to try to look for them that way. And you can also, if the fugitive is on your crew, you can fight them. But it will disgruntle your people if you do that. And you can have multiple, I think, bounties on your ship, and they do not count against your crew, and they do not count against your cargo. They're just there, and it's kind of like it's like an open job that anyone could do, essentially. And then we have the Haven things. Haven you only use if the setup card that you're using requires it. Basically, you have to place a Haven thing on a particular planet, and it can't be shared with anybody else's Haven thing, and then that's where you start. And then I think the rule card in question that would have the Haven thing has more stuff having to do with that, which I didn't actually read yet. Didn't actually go over it on here. Like it just is basically like, look at the rule card if you want to know what to do, what Havens are for. And then that wasn't actually the final one. The final one is this one, Crime and Punishment, which basically just adds in more hugely. I think it doubles the number of misbehave cards. Oh, and this is the one that adds the alert stuff, not the pirates. It's just basically, you know, this is like a rule that's in effect for everybody at the time, and sometimes it changes. And then there's wanted crew, which, some of your crew can, if they're not wanted, can now be wanted if certain things happen. And yeah. This, I thought I took these out. Maybe not. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. We played it. It's fine. And then the other expansions, the ship expansions, they have their own rules. Generally, it's not really adding rules. Basically, these come with ship upgrades already installed, but you have to pay for them. So basically, however much these are worth, I think it says, oh, here we go. So obviously you don't pay for drive port, but so if you wanted to be the jet wash, you would have to start with less money. Essentially, you would start with 1,000 less money because you have to pay for the ship upgrades, even though you but you get them like immediately. And that's the same with the Esmeralda. It starts with some upgrades. Oh, this is incorrect. So again, you would have to pay for these. So this would only be $400 or $800 total. So you'd start with what, $2,200 if you started with this. But you do get these
price
immediately.
is also higher though. The list price for a regular Firefly is $7,800.
I'm not sure if list price matters. Let me see. Yeah, I think you only pay for the upgrades. The Esmeralda and the Jet Wash are basically newer model Fireflies. They're like latest model Fireflies, whereas the Fireflies that are normally played are like old model Fireflies. And then of course, let's see what else is in here. What's actually in here? These come with a couple stories, story cards and setup cards. This one comes with Zoe as a captain. You don't have to use Zoe. It's just it comes with the set. So now you have Zoe as an option for a captain. And then the Artful Dodger is it was a like limited edition promo thing, but I think they sell them now. But again, it's the same thing where it comes with some upgrades, I think. Actually, I don't think Artful Dodger comes with any upgrades. But it does start with a faster engine.
Esmeralda can only have fuel in the stash. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Strange.
Same for the Jet Wash.
Yeah, I think Jet Wash and Esmeralda are basically the same. They're just different colors. And they have different upgrades. And then... Just friggin...
Your face is different colors.
Delete these for now. We can... delete everything. It doesn't matter. And then we have this player-made expansion, which has apparently Morgan Freeman, but that's not all. That's not all. It also has optional rules where you can give each Firefly an optional starting upgrade to make them kind of unique, to make it worth like picking a different one, like one over the other. But it's you know, it's optional. So these are starting upgrades that you can use to kind of vary the gameplay based on.
I'm not into player-made expansions.
There are like a bunch. There are a bunch for this game. Like this is one. This thing only has one, but there's like at least 3 or 4.
Yeah, not into it.
These are the stories. I don't care what the story is.
There are plenty of official expansions.
And then you have various cards. You have like more cards though. So you have kids that you can get, I guess. I don't know what they're for. I never really figured it out. They're kids, and there can be a bounty on kids. I don't know why you would want to have a kid on your crew, but
Wait a minute, that's from Pitch Black.
yeah, Yeah, it is. They're all from things. They're all from, they're all like taken from other things. Oh god, where is all this stuff? Oh yeah, and this is the new ship. It's just a, oh shit. It's just like a player-made ship. What am I missing? I'm missing something.
The Aces and 8?
Yeah, apparently that's the ship. Oh, here we go. So yeah, here's Selena Kyle from Gotham. Here's this guy who looks familiar, but I could not tell you who he is. There's this kid who is also familiar to me. Like, I know what movie that's from, but I could not tell you who he is. Amy Pond from Doctor Who. This guy. And Ming-Na, because why not? And Carl from Walking Dead. And another sniper rifle. And another thing. Jack from Lost. That's it. Yeah, it's fan made for sure. Like, it's all
what else
using
is in there though?
what? Oh my god. Why? We probably wouldn't ever use the fan-made stuff. There's also more, like, fan-made ships, but... Like, I would be interested in playing this again with all of the expansions. But,
We could do all of the expansions, but no, not really the fan-made
no,
stuff.
I'm not going to
because
do the
I think that'd
fan-made
just
stuff.
Be too dense.
Oh my god. You're killing my script.
I made a black hole.
God.
Everything somehow folded into this deck of cards. Even though a bunch of it was bags.
Oh my god. Well, that's it. How did you like the game? Did you enjoy this game?
Yeah.
Between this one and
Yes.
and Outer Rim, which would you prefer?
I think it's better than Outer Rim.
I think it's better than Outer Rim too. I like Outer Rim, but I like this one better.
I think the difference between this and Outer Rim is that this one will go longer.
It's longer. This one has more freedom at the cost of more complexity, but it's not that much more, and it does definitely go like a lot longer. Like Outer Rim could go for a long time. That one game that we played went for like 4, 5, 6 hours, but this could definitely go for longer. Of course, it would go shorter when we know what we're doing, which I think we have a bit of a better idea of what we're doing now. So the next game would not take as long, like per round.
This is how I'm feeling right now.
Why are you disgruntled? Why are you disgruntled? Oh no.
Nobody has gruntled me lately.
Well, maybe we'll play this again sometime.
Except for you, Mark.
Okay. Good. I'll play it again sometime and we'll use all the expansions. But for now, we done. That's it. It's over. The same company, by the way, made a Star Trek game that looks kind of interesting, and a Doctor Who game that also looks kind of interesting. And they made a
Your face is
ground.
done.
They made a ground-based Firefly game, like a skirmish-based Firefly game that also looks interesting. That is unfortunately not on TTS. So I would like to play it, but it's not available. I don't really want to buy it. I want to spend the money for it. So anyway, that's it. We're done. Thanks everybody for watching. Everything in here. Jesus Christ. What happened? Now I'm like loading. I'm stuck loading things now. What? This shit just happened. Goodbye. We're done. Oh my god. Goodbye. We're done.